Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen. It is Saturday morning, almost 10 o'clock. It's a warm, comfortable, sunny day, and so far the winds haven't brought the smoke in this morning. We've had a couple of days off from the thick smoke. We've had a few very cool days, really lovely days, and without the smoke. Even though the fires are burning, it just depends which way the winds are blowing. But the fires are still burning around Sydney, and they did have a bit of relief with the cooler weather apparently, and on Tuesday night there was a very thick blanket of smoke, and for some reason that helped the fires. I don't know, maybe there's not as much oxygen in the air or something, I'm not sure. But it made it a bit easier for the firefighters. When I went to work, it was just like almost thick enough that I was coughing, and actually one of my friends who works there came in with a mask. That's how bad it was for him. So it's Saturday morning on a lovely sunny day. I'm going to one of my granddaughter's ballet concerts this afternoon, so because I've been promising this video for ages especially to Mae, but of course also to Sharon, I thought I'd better just come on and say good morning to you all. So the reason this is a special video is because Lottie is actually on the stove, and that is Mae's favourite thing to see. She thinks it's so funny. I used to do this back in the beginning when I started making videos. I did this quite often because the lighting is good, until I invented other things, and so I tend not to use the stove so much anymore. But today especially, I wanted to, especially for little Mae. So I hope you're enjoying it, darling. I'm going to do some cooking very soon. I have to make some shortbread, so I have to get Lottie put back in her pram before I turn the oven on. We don't want to cook her, do we? No, we definitely don't. So she's wearing the outfit that Sharon sent me. This is a Feltman Brothers all-in-one grow suit. It's gorgeous. I've described it to you before, but I'll just tell you again today. It's a beautiful soft pink, and across the bodice it's got a white panel with some beautiful hand-embroidered flowers on it. And she's also wearing the beautiful lace bonnet that Sharon sent for her, which fits perfectly. It says it's a size 3 to 6 months, and normally even 0 to 3 months is too big for Lottie. So this is a small make. Let me see what make it is. I didn't pay attention to that. Still got the tag on the back. Huggalugs bonnets. So if you ever see Huggalugs bonnets, they're quite a small brand, because that fits Lottie perfectly. And when I buy her bonnets, the knitted ones, I get 0 to 1 month for her, or just 1 month. The twins wear the 0, just plain 0, newborn. But there is stretch in the knitted bonnets. But even so, this is a really perfect fit, considering it says it's 3 to 6 months. Anyway, so let me just quickly tell you about the Dog Club Christmas party, which I was at this time last week. I got there very early for set-up, and stayed till the very end. So it was a long day, but it was lots of fun. Lots of people. We had about 60 people, and it was all catered. So we had Christmas lunch with different sorts of meats. I think there was pork, chicken and beef. And then we had different salads and baked potato, a bread roll, and gravy and applesauce. Applesauce is my most favourite, one of my most favourite things in the whole wide world. I could almost live on it. I love it so much. Anyway, so that was the lunch, and then for dessert there were some tiny little cake things. I think they're probably petit fours. No, I don't exactly know what petit fours are, but I think they are just tiny cakes. So there were little profiteroles, like tiny little profiteroles, really sweet, and little eclairs and things like that, and a bit of fruit salad as well. And it was just lots of fun, lots of talking and giving each other presents and cards, and I came home with a giant bag full of gifts from my friends, which I didn't even unpack until I think it was Thursday night. I put the bags down on the chairs and then just didn't do anything with them until Thursday night. It's just, you know what it's like, so busy and so much to do at this time of year. It's a bit silly. But anyway, so the party was really, really good. People liked their little presents that I gave them, so that was good too. And I had enough. I had a few left over because the weather was so bad. It wasn't hot, it was pleasantly cool. But the smoke was very thick, so that put a few people off, you know. It's, if you've got any sort of health problems, it's best to stay inside. So a few people couldn't come because of the smoke. But it was a really good fun day. It was lovely to see everyone and spend just relaxing time with them, because we didn't have to run an official meeting with an agenda or anything. We just got to have fun. It was lovely. And there were competitions and I entered them. I didn't win anything, but I was very proud to have my dolls there, my contributions. So it was a really good day. And then, I don't know what I've been doing during the week. Just all the usual Christmas things. And then today, as I said, is shortbread making day, and then off to a ballet concert. So I'm very excited to do that today. And, of course, making this video for you all. Doesn't she look gorgeous in this outfit? I think soft pink really suits her, and I love her in bonnets. It's a perfect outfit. And see, I've strategically placed this Bibs. Is it Bibs or Bibs? Bibs. Dummy on her. I got a few in different colours. I got hooked on them when I bought a couple for the twins, and then I started to look at their colours, and so there you are. Lottie doesn't actually use a dummy, but she doesn't mind having a dummy resting on her, and I like it because it looks so cute. I love the shape of it and the colour of it. Yeah, so let me think, is there anything else I wanted to tell you about? I don't think it's Jen's birthday on Tuesday, so hopefully we're getting together with some friends on Thursday, but hopefully I can actually see her on her real birthday, and that'll be good. Maybe have a coffee or do something together, just depending on what time she's got spare. She's had her one of her nieces and her husband staying, and they live in Canada, and they've come out to Australia, especially to visit Jen and her husband. And I mean, obviously they're not just going to sit in Jen's lounge room. They're going to, they travel around and look at lots of things, go to different states of Australia and see different things. But so she's been very busy with them and having a great time. But I'll get in touch with her and see what we can line up for Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, I've got work on Tuesday night, sleeping a bit on Wednesday, and and then it'll be time to start thinking about getting the rest of the food that I want for Christmas. I've got everything already, but I need extra things, like fresh dips and cheeses, and just chop up some veggies to put in, for the dips, and just, the fresh things I need to get closer to Christmas. Otherwise, I've got the rest of the food in. What we do is we're all gathering at my younger daughter's house, because she's got a swimming pool, and we've got some in-laws coming as well, so it's going to be really good fun. And everybody takes different things, we're all allocated things. My oldest daughter and her husband and children won't be able to be there this year, because every second year they go to my son-in-law's parents, and they live about 2 hours or 2.5 hours out of Sydney, so they won't be there, but all the rest of my children will be, and my grandchildren. So that'll be good. I'm really looking forward to it. What was I going to say? That reminded me of something. But what was it? It's left my head. Isn't that frustrating when that happens? Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. My daughter, whose place we're going to, is getting a puppy before Christmas. The sweetest puppy you've ever seen. I wonder if I've got any photos on this camera. No, I haven't. Oh, what a shame. It's a cross. The puppy is a cross between a miniature dachshund. So it's a classic black colour with the brown accent. So, the brown kind of eyebrow dots, and brown around the nose, and just the cutest thing. And so it's crossed with a miniature dachshund and a teacup chihuahua. So he basically looks like a dachshund with a shorter nose, and maybe we're hoping a slightly shorter back, because that will make his back less susceptible to, being hurt. But because, their backs are long, dachshunds' backs are long, and it means that they shouldn't really jump up, and they shouldn't, you just have to be careful with their little spines and the discs and things. But anyway, so he's just beautiful, and his name is Arnie, after Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's a great big muscly person. So little tiny Arnie is the opposite, which I think is so cute. He's just beautiful. Can't wait till they have him. But anyway, so that'll be fun on Christmas. Everyone will be playing with little Arnie. We'll have to watch out because he's still a baby. He's only just turned 8 weeks. So we'll have to be very careful with him and vigilant around where he is, so no one steps on him by mistake. But I suspect he'll be carried around a lot rather than spending much time on the floor. So it's going to be great fun when we get to Christmas. It's still, a week and a half to go? Yeah. Anyway, I think that might be all. Maybe I should put Lottie back in her pram, off the stove. Say goodbye, Lottie. Say goodbye to Mae. Bye-bye, Mae. Bye. Mummy's going to take me off the stove now before she starts cooking. Yes, I am. I promise, little one. And bye to Sharon. Thank you for your beautiful outfit. You're a very lucky little girl, aren't you? Aren't you, Lottie? So lucky. Anyway, I'll go now, everybody. And my next video will be a twinning video with Merrily from, let me think, a bunny's tail nursery, I think that's it. She hasn't been well, but she's got a Marianne like my Lottie, and so we've got twin outfits for them, and we're going to do a twinning video. So in the next few days I'll be doing that, which will be great fun, and she will put one up at the same time, which is a weeny bit tricky because we're on opposite sides of the world, so I haven't quite decided how to. Obviously, I guess it won't be at the same time, will it? No, it's too hard to. I'll be asleep when she's awake and she'll be asleep when I'm awake. But, fairly close to each other. So that will be my next video. And then after that, I really want to dress Lottie in her traditional outfit that I do for Christmas every year because, she's only been alive. This is her second year. She was finished I think just around Christmas 2 years ago, and I have a beautiful, gorgeous, stunning christening dress that some of you may have already seen. Has a matching bonnet. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's long and it's silk and it's what brand is it? Is it I think it's Laura Ashley. Anyway, I put that on her every year at Christmas, so I've done it. I did it when she was born, and then I did it last year, and then this year I will put her in it again and show you all. She looks gorgeous in it. So yeah, everybody, I hope you're all okay and, not too stressed and getting yourselves organised for Christmas. The day that I look forward to a lot is the day after Christmas. It's called Boxing Day here and in England. And it's a day where you completely relax and you eat leftovers and you might catch up with friends or, with family who you couldn't see on Christmas Day and things like that. And it's like, oh, thank goodness, all the hard work is done. Everything's been dealt with. Now it's just relaxed time. So I love that day. It is one of my favourite days of the year. So, and I won't be working this year at Christmas because Christmas Day is actually when I would normally be at work from midnight to 6 in the morning, and my children wanted me to be with them, which is lovely, and of course I want to be with them too. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. My batteries ran out of charge and the camera turned itself off mid-sentence, which I think is so rude. Imagine doing that to me. Anyway, if I had told one less story, that wouldn't have happened. Sorry, I'm just moving things. Anyway, all I was saying was that one year I would like to work at Christmas, just because I'm always aware that Christmas is such a hard time of year for for some people, and I'd like to be there for that. But, while my grandchildren are all young and it really matters, and I really want to be with them, I'm so torn. I'd like to be at work and I want to be with my family. So these years I'm with my family, maybe for the next 10 years or so. And if I'm still working then, after that, maybe I'll have a Christmas Day at work. There are plenty of people who want to work on Christmas Day, so, there's a lot of people at work, not people like me who are taking the day off. But anyway, luckily I've got spare batteries, but for some reason I tried to turn the charger on and it doesn't seem to be working, so the batteries that I just took out of this camera aren't going to get recharged until I buy a new charger. It just isn't doing anything. Anyway, that's all by the by, isn't it? So I will say goodbye to you all and see you soon in a twinning video with Lottie and her cousin or her twin over in America. So everyone, please take care. Don't be too stressed. Everything will be okay. And be kind to each other. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.